Welcome to our Insider segment here on Halton News. Joining me in studio now is MPP Stephen Crawford from Oakville. And today we're going to be talking, of course, hot topic off the press is about the work to rule. Can you give us a little bit of understanding as to what's going on? I know that the negotiations weren't met over the weekend.
Yeah, sure. So there's, with the schools, there's CUPE, which is a union of workers. So it's not the actual teachers, it's some of the educational workers, support staff, janitorial staff, etc. in the schools have been without a contract for the last month. Now we've been in negotiations. We'd like to continue to negotiate, but they made it clear over the last few days that they will work to rule, which means they won't be doing any extra services above and beyond their regular jobs, which is a bit concerning, but we hope to get them back to the negotiating table as soon as possible because we want our schools, of course, to continue to be a safe place for our kids.
What is the major concern that they're bringing forth right now?
I think their main concern is job security and wage increases and whatnot. But we're in the process of working with them in negotiations, and we'll continue to do that.
Okay, sounds good. Now, as we hear the buzzword around the region, amalgamation. What is your stance on this, and where do we sit with the province in terms of that actually happening here in Halton?
Yeah. There's been a lot of talk about this here in Oakville and Burlington and Halton region in general. We are doing a regional review, which we started back last December, and we're doing a regional review to see how services, how transportation can be delivered better, more efficiently, respecting the taxpayers. Now, why are we doing this? It's been 45 years since we've really taken an in-depth look at the regions across Ontario, including the region of Halton. Is there ways that we can do things better, more efficiently? Absolutely. So we need to look at that, find out what they are, get a best practices, make sure they're implemented throughout the province. And this is an important part of our political process to ensure, best delivery for our people.
I mean, there are residents who are concerned. They've even brought forth groups that are Stop Amalgamation for Oakville and for Burlington. What is maybe something that you could say to them that might ease their worries?
Yeah, I've met with the We Love Oakville people, and I'm a member of a residents association which has contributed to We Love Oakville, so I'm very familiar with them. The only thing I would say is a couple points. Number one, I know they've got signs out saying Stop Amalgamation. Well, that's implied something started, and nothing has started. So let me be perfectly clear. There's nothing to stop. That would imply, as I say, something has started, so it hasn't, number one. And number two, I don't believe that there will be amalgamation within the region of Halton. Region of Halton in general is a well-run region. We have great recycling programs. Taxes have been kept fairly reasonable. It's a fairly efficient way of governing. Now that doesn't mean we can't find things that we can do better, which we will try to do, but I'm not concerned about Oakville and Burlington no longer existing.
Right. And now as we look at our economy, I know this has also been something that has been on the minds of many. We've been looking at the economy changing. Obviously, job security is another huge thing, and housing affordability. Where does the province sit at reviewing this right now? Yeah,
so in terms of the economy, the Ontario economy has been on fire for the last 12 months. Our unemployment is near an all-time low. We've created 230,000 jobs since June of 2018 when we were elected. And we just had a report come out last week that we had the most foreign direct investment jobs created, so jobs created from foreign companies out of any jurisdiction in North America, any state or province. So what we're finding is that foreign investors are seeing a renewed interest in Ontario. And there was over 10,000 jobs created last year by foreign companies. So we're excited with the Ontario economy, and we want to reclaim our position as the economic engine of Canada, which we once were.
Okay. And of course, the affordability, how is that being targeted as well? Yeah,
we've put through a new housing bill earlier in the year called Bill 108, which addresses that, and it's called the More Homes, More Choices Act, and that's all about making more affordability for particularly young consumers that we know we need to focus on. There's a lot of things within that bill that we've done in order to make it easier for home buyers, and we're trying to encourage more rental housing as well. So we've put incentives for developers to actually build more rental housing because there's been a very low stock of rental housing in Ontario as well.
Okay. Thank you very much for our update here today. Again, for more information, you can contact MPP Stephen Crawford's office at 905-827-5141.